Hi, Troon Country Club members. I'm Dr. Andrew Ricks. I'm a physical therapist here at the club. I've got a short golf warm-up for you today to help you before you hit the course. So we're going to only need a golf club, preferably a driver or one of your longer clubs today, but we'll start with that on the ground, and we're going to instantly start with a little knee to chest. All right. So all of these exercises today, we're going to do about 8 to 10 reps or 20 to 30 seconds. Just whatever feels good for you. It's going to be an extensive list, but if you have a sore back, if you have tight hamstrings, specific ones that you know you're going to need to work on, you pick those out and really accentuate those. Next, we're going to do ankle pulls. So we're pulling our knee and our ankle up, using that other hand, crossing over, trying to keep your balance. If this is hard for you, you can use a little support and just pull with one hand. Okay, now we're going to go into quad pulls. So I'm pulling up my knees. I can use the hand to get a little pull, or if I'm too stiff, I can just touch my hands here, and I'm just trying to kick my hands with my calves. 8 to 10 reps, 20 to 30 seconds, just so you stay mobile, get those quads and those knees moving. Next, we're going to go into a hamstring stand-up. This is an active movement. I don't want to see you just bending and holding, but I want you to squat down and grab your toes or around your ankles, and we're going to stand up. You should just go till you feel a mild stretch in your hamstrings. We're not trying to really pull and strain ourselves too hard here. And from this position, then we're going to work on our opening up our spine. So we're going to make an A, elbow and wrist in, and we're going to open up. So this is the A-frame stretch. We're really opening our thoracic spine so we can rotate back into that back swing. And we're going to do both sides here. Good. All right. Now we're going to unlock our hips. We're going to do a hip IT band stretch. We're going to work on opening our lower back. So we're going to be combining a step with a stretch. So it's going to be an active movement. Really working on opening and lengthening the side. This is one of my favorites. I always get tight on my right side when I'm golfing. Most right-handed golfers have experienced that at some point, and this will really help loosen and lengthen that area of your low back. Same thing to the other side. We're going to step over while we reach. Good. Now it's time to grab the club, okay? So long club, we're using this for support, and we're going to go into our lower back and our hips, and we're going to work on pelvic tilting. So we're just working on arching our back, flattening our back, arching our back, flattening our back. What I don't want is I don't want to see your knees move, okay? So we're flattening and arching our back here. Now we're going to take this and we're going to go into an isolated hip turn, okay? So holding and rotating. Isolating our hips. Keeping our shoulders still and our head still. And then we're going to cross the club on our shoulders, or on our elbows here, and we're going to work into isolating our turn through our spine. So really getting that in range, each direction, without the hip or the knees moving. So again, 20 to 30 seconds here. We're not trying to hold any stretches. We're not trying to really accentuate the movements. We're trying to get you moving and limber, all right? Same type movement. Now we're gonna do a reach and a pull. So starting with our feet relatively close, we're gonna reach with our left hand and pull back with our right. And then we're gonna alternate. So you're trying to lengthen and open those shoulders, open your spine, rotate, rotate, and then we're gonna add a little width and we're gonna rotate across. And then we're going to rotate with a pivot. Pivot, reach, reach, reach. Now we're going to work some on getting those legs working. We're going to really try to avoid the early extension in our golf swing. So we're going to take a movement where we're going to go up on our heels. So up on the heels, arms come up, and we're squatting and bringing our hands down. So it's going to look like the plane of the golf swing, but we're coming up, and we're going down. So heels up first, arms up, follow the plane. So you should feel your hips driving back, similar to what we want in the golf swing. Heels driving back, heels up, reaching, down. So get that feel, get that going. Similarly, we're going to take the club, put it in front of us, and we're going to work on our hip rotation towards the range, going down range. So we're going to take the club, and we're going to rotate, trying to keep our head still, and you should feel that left hip opening up. If you're a left-handed golfer, that's going to be obviously the opposite way. So this is a foreign movement for me, but we're going to go down, range, towards target, rotating our hips, and you should feel that drive back, similar to that lead leg going into the golf swing. Next, we're going to take the club here. I'm going to show you two ways. We're going to set up just like our golf stance, and we're going to slide our hand down the shaft. All right? So this is going to help you feel that lead leg dropping back. And you're going to get that shoulder under your chin. So this should look like your impact point right here. Now we're going to take the club, we're going to go overhead, and we're going to do tornadoes to finish, okay? So we're going to do this in a few different foot positions. Feet together, and we're just opening up, getting loose. And then we're going to open into a mid-iron stance. Same thing, you should feel this rotating, trying to turn your belt with it. Hips are staying mobile throughout the motion. Then we're going to open wider into a driver stance and go into a little golf pose. And do the same thing, trying to stay on plane. And then we're going to work into that split stance here. All right. So this is a complete warm-up. Make sure you use both sides. Make sure that you really work on moving, finding your exercises that you're stiff in, utilizing those before you hit the course, and have your best round. Thanks, Shroon.